Used tires can save you money. They can also leave you paying twice. And cheap new tires? They are not automatically a bad idea. The real question is not simply new or used. It is this: how much usable, trustworthy tire are you getting for every dollar? Here's my default answer. For most daily drivers, a reputable budget tire is usually the better deal when the price gap is reasonable. Used tires only win when they are basically near new takeoffs. Recent DOT date. Plenty of tread. Even wear. No damage. Correct fitment. Professional inspection. And a major discount after installation. Miss 2 or 3 of those points, and the bargain starts looking very different. First, let's define cheap new tires. I'm not talking about a tire chosen randomly because it has the lowest price on the page. I mean a lower priced tire that still has the correct size, load rating, speed rating, and a reputable source behind it. Budget tires can trade away some combination of wet grip, road noise, tread life, snow performance, or refinement. But that trade-off varies by model. A lower price does not automatically mean unsafe. And a famous brand does not automatically mean it is the best value for your vehicle. The mistake is buying by brand reputation or price alone instead of checking the actual tire. Let's run a simple example. A budget new tire costs $90 plus $25 for mounting and balancing. That makes the set $460. Now compare it with a used tire at $55 with the same $25 installation cost. That set is $320. The used set looks $140 cheaper. But now check the tread. If the new tire starts at 10-30 seconds, and you consider 4-30 seconds the point where wet weather performance deserves serious attention, you have roughly 6-30 seconds of usable tread above that point. The used tire starts at 6-30 seconds. That leaves roughly 2-30 seconds before reaching the same threshold. So the new set gives you about 3 times as much tread above that 4-30 second mark. In this example, the used set costs about $40 per usable 30 second of tread. The new set costs roughly $19. That is not a mileage guarantee. Tread depth does not convert perfectly into miles, but it exposes the biggest mistake people make. They compare the sticker price instead of the usable tire they are buying. Used tires do have a legitimate advantage. You can sometimes buy a nearly new takeoff for dramatically less than retail. Maybe the owner sold the vehicle. Maybe the tire was removed because the vehicle needed a different size. Maybe it was mounted briefly and replaced with another model. That is the best case used tire scenario, not a random tire with an unknown history. A matched set of recent tires from a reputable shop. That can be excellent value. Start with the DOT date. The final 4 digits show the production week and year. For example, 3524 means the 35th week of 2024. Do not accept 70% tread as the entire story. A tire can have impressive tread and still be aging, cracked, damaged, or poorly stored. Michelin recommends increased inspections after 5 years and replacement at 10 years from the manufacturing date, regardless of remaining tread. For a used tire, I prefer something much newer than that. Personally, I would be extremely cautious with a used tire approaching 5 years old unless a qualified professional has inspected it and the price is heavily discounted. Measure the inside, center, and outside of the tread. Uneven numbers can reveal alignment problems, underinflation, suspension issues, or aggressive wear. And remember the practical thresholds. 2-30 seconds is the legal wear bar area in the United States. Around 4-30 seconds is where wet weather margin becomes a serious consideration. For snow, 5-30 seconds or more is a much more comfortable starting point. That means a used tire advertised as half tread may have far less useful life than you expect. Look for cracks, bulges, cuts, impact marks, exposed cords, and irregular repairs. Ask whether the tire has been repaired. A proper repair requires the tire to be removed from the wheel and inspected internally. A plug installed from the outside is not enough information. You also need to know whether the tire has suffered a serious pothole impact or been driven while underinflated. That history is usually invisible to the buyer. Confirm the exact size, load rating, and speed rating. On all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, tread depth differences can matter because the tires need to maintain similar rolling circumference. Check the owner's manual before mixing tires. One cheap replacement can create a much more expensive drivetrain problem if the fitment is wrong. Finally, compare the total installed cost. Add mounting, balancing, valve stems, disposal fees, taxes, and any road hazard or return policy. If the used tire is only 20 or 30% cheaper after installation, the risk-adjusted savings may not be attractive. The biggest advantage of a new budget tire is not just the tread, it is the known starting point. You know the manufacturing date. You know the tire has not been driven on. You get the manufacturer's warranty terms, and you usually have a clearer return or replacement path if something goes wrong. That does not make every budget tire a great tire. Some are noisy. Some lose wet weather confidence sooner than expected. Some have short tread wear warranties. Others are surprisingly good for the money. That is why independent testing, owner feedback, and the actual warranty matter more than the word budget. The honest downside is that a cheap new tire can still be a false economy. You may save $200 today and lose that advantage through shorter tread life, more road noise, poorer wet traction, or a replacement sooner than expected. A tread wear warranty also does not guarantee that the tire will reach that mileage. Warranties have conditions. Inflation, rotation, alignment, vehicle condition, and pro rating all matter. So read the warranty. Do not treat a mileage number as a promise. And do not assume a new tire is automatically the right tire for heavy rain, deep snow, towing, or high-speed highway driving. Used tires make sense in a few situations. Number 1. Near new takeoffs. Recent DOT date. At least 7/30 seconds tread in my opinion. Even wear. Matching model and size. No repairs or damage. Professional inspection. And a meaningful discount. Number 2. You found a reputable local shop with a real return policy. Number 3. The tires are being sold with wheels and the complete package is still significantly cheaper than buying new. That is where used tires can be the better deal. The sweet spot is not old premium tire. It is nearly new tire at a major discount. Cheap new tires are usually the better decision when you drive a family vehicle every day. You regularly drive in heavy rain or snow. You tow or carry heavy loads. The used tire's history is unclear. The used set is already several years old, or the price difference is small. My practical rule is simple. If the used set is not at least roughly 40 to 50% cheaper after installation, I would usually lean toward new. That is not a legal standard. It is a risk versus savings filter. You are paying for fresh rubber, known age, warranty coverage, and a cleaner starting point. So, which is actually the better deal? For most drivers, a reputable cheap new tire is the safer value decision. But a carefully inspected, nearly new used tire can beat it when the discount is large enough and the tire passes every check. The tire I would regret buying is not necessarily the cheapest one. It is the one that looks cheap until you add the installation cost, the remaining usable tread, the age, and the chance that you will replace it again sooner than expected. Would you buy a verified set of nearly new takeoffs, or would you always choose a cheap new tire? Tell me your vehicle, tire size, asking price, DOT date, and tread depth. I'll tell you which option looks like the better deal.